the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. Thank you for taking a break from playing video games. I assume my entire panel and joining us. I know, actually, Hayden, you're talking VTuber lawyer stuff, right?
Yep, I was. We were talking about some legal VTuber issues that popped up. I was over with Sevi for the last hour and a half or so. So yeah, that was good. That was good. Having a lawyer come in and go, nope, fuck that artist, because they can't go back and change shit just because they wanted to.
So did you figure out who did the murder mystery then? That's what you guys are doing, right?
Yeah, I was.
That's guilty. What lawyers do. Yeah, I've seen television. ABF, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I took a break from playing X Ball Pit to be here.
Okay, first off, it's ball X pit.
Whatever.
Second off, it's ball pit. You just don't say the X.
Ball pit.
It's one of them
ball X pit
things. Yeah, we're kind of stealing it a bit. It's like Hunter.
Pit X ball.
We're talking about that. No, that's actually what Diddy's changing his name to. I believe.
Shit.
Isaac 556 X45. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. I taking a break from not putting a 556 X45 hole through my horrible new camera angle that's ticking me off really badly right now. So don't pay attention to that. And Battlefront 2 with the boys in the GCA.
So honestly, though, having it too high and pointing down is better than too low and pointing up, because then it gets the worst.
All tensions. Yeah.
So it is better, at least where it's currently at. Hayden, Wayne, VTuber stuff, blah, blah, blah. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Was playing some Hightail earlier, building a castle on top of a marble vein. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Pretty cool. Excellent. Appreciate you all being here, all you lovely chatters, including Dragonwise, who went on a bit of an odyssey to make his super chats. Member for 15 months. Appreciate you. It's like Captain Crunch and Captain Morgan in a fight to the death in my stomach every morning. Is that from something? No?
No.
What is I love it though. But
Captain Crunch and Captain Morgan?
Yes, you find from yeah,
sounds delicious.
Oh no, what? No, what? And then YouTube was refusing to let him super chat. So I think he had to pull an old ABF and switch over to Dragonwise 2 account. Want to hear something funny? Captain Caveman fucking Miss Piggy. But who is Captain Caveman? Does anyone know who Captain Caveman is?
I have no idea.
Maybe he's eating Captain Crunch with Captain Morgan.
Fucking? Is that like a hook joke?
No, fucking is him not being able to say fucking. Right. Also, so I have Captain Caveman. Apparently, we're just fake nerds.
So that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's Captain Caveman.
Really?
Yes.
I remember that creature.
And of course, YouTube censorship is beyond ridiculous. A member for 9 months. Fucking L. Appreciate you, Dragonwise. The extra effort. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you. Appreciate you all. All of you wonderful people in chat. Consider hitting that thumbs up. Yeah, I don't remember this thing, and I'm kind of glad it's gone. I said it. All right, now. So Badger got a super chat the other day, and somehow I ended up watching LaQuisha.
How'd that happen?
To celebrate I have no idea. To celebrate Black History Month.
Do you feel celebrated?
Okay, so I had very low expectations when we watched the trailer, and then I felt incredibly well represented because because it's a white guy pretending to be a black woman to be able to do a radio show because he auditions, he sends an audition tape and they don't hire him. But he's like, well, what if I spice it up a little bit? And they hire her, but he obviously isn't a black woman, so he has to like sneak in and like wear a bag over his head and he pretends. Then eventually they grow bigger, so he has to hire an actual black woman to play Loquisha. But then the person who talked him into this, because he's a bartender, is an attractive black woman. He chooses the love interest in this. Let's see if did they? Okay, there's 9 pictures. Fingers. Oh, actually, I would say, she was a pretty young lady, and it cuts it off like right here. But I was a fan. She was a lovely love interest. These are the 2 guys who hire Loquisha. This is Laquisha. She is terrible. So he gives really, really good advice. And then eventually, at the end, when he quits, she takes over, and everyone immediately is like, "You're not the same Laquisha. You're terrible." So it turns out the white man can literally be a better black woman than the black woman. And then this is his buddy, who's a music producer, so he hires him. So his producer is a black guy who watches him do Loquisha. Yeah, more Loquisha, because she thinks, she gets all thinks she's the best and she can do it by herself. She can't. And then, his black woman impression does not stop being funny. And he actually does drop some pretty good lines. It's also a gigantic piece of shit. It's literally unrated, not rated. And
this was made for you, though, Erwin.
A 1.7 out of 10.
That's the lowest I've ever seen.
No. That's only rated that low because the black woman actually ended up as the bad guy.
Oh, wait, and it was on Tubi. Damn it, I paid to rent this motherfucker.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Badger got a super chat, so I paid $3 to watch Loquisha. When it was on Tubi.
Can we get a Loquisha tax in the chat? Anybody to
troll complete?
Oh,
Loquisha tax.
I will say, if someone does pay the Loquisha tax, there is a Loquisha clip. It's a pretty good one. ABF already got a sneak peek of it. So,
no, I didn't.
Just throwing it out. Wait, you didn't?
I didn't get to see anything.
It didn't.
You popped it up and pulled it down so fast.
It was so fast. I didn't see even a frame of it.
You know the thing I DM'd you. The Cinderella clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Loquisha. All right. We got to keep moving because consider hitting that thumbs up. Appreciate you guys.
Nothing has happened over the last week.
The British. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we got a bunch of random stuff to knock out. I thought, we're celebrating Black History Month. The British countryside has been, quote, white for far too long. It says anti-racist campaigner Ken Hines, who has a blonde mohawk.
That Demolition Man cosplay is not coming across very well whatsoever.
Yeah, it's 100% dystopian. It sports his plans to diversify the British countryside.
That's so not British punk at all.
They're diversifying the Shire, where it's like the scouring in the Shire when they come back.
The orcs are coming from Mordor to the Shire. Yeah, the orc.
Yeah. Keir Starmer, but that's what sucks. Like things have to get really, 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 really bad before we try to fix things. So. Moving on. Ooh, ABF. Got good news for you. It's just his butt. Oh, what? Wait, my cock. How you change?
That's just my cock. Okay.
It's not
Isaac.
It's not me as a rabbi. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say because he had a different profile picture just a little bit ago. All right. ABF. ICE dropped $70 million on massive Arizona warehouse to detain and deport illegals. You're getting a super ICE facility. Is that a way you would like your tax dollars to be spent?
I mean, yeah, but it'd be cooler if that detainment facility was somewhere else. Because, it's like living next to a prison. You don't really want that, but I'm glad it exists. Let's just say that.
I would say it'd be cooler if they also built a runway. That way the planes could just leave from there.
Yeah.
You want it you want the base out in the middle of the woods then? Like what's the solution?
Put it wherever the fuck you want, just so it has like room for
have
a
it
runway
hovering,
away from people.
bunch of balloons, or maybe one of those.
Why aren't we sending them to El Salvador? El
Yeah,
Salvador.
make a big ass
Not allowed
facility
to.
in Minnesota where Ground Zero is.
Okay, but
yeah,
I would say border states are pretty ground zero as well, though.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, our state and
California is a
Texas
border state.
seem to be cooperating, so there's not really issues here.
I'm in New Mexico. There,
I was not expecting you to come out against ICE detainment facilities. Okay, next
I'm not.
One. Just NIMBY, not in my backyard. All right.
Yeah.
So, J6 guy, I can 100% confirm they arrested a autistic black guy as a patsy for the J6 pipe bomb. He's also OCD and has a ritual where he wipes his phone. He factory resets his phone, apparently over 900 times. This case is absolute dog shit. If they manage to get this guy in prison at all, it'll be a miracle. But holy shit, he's such a patsy. It's insane. Well, there's the update. Chrissy Mayer. Actually, I'm going to do a refresh on this. Let's see. That's 1,600 votes.
I voted for the third one down personally, so.
Oh, okay. I'm more progressive. Chrissy Mayer, you must choose one or comment. You can snap your finger and get an outcome where either women can no longer vote, drive, both, or neither. No more women voters at 64%. Easy win. Followed by no driving or voting at 25%. Yes, driving and voting, 8%. I get it's, the poll's a little skewed. I get that, but
well,
okay.
If they couldn't drive, they wouldn't be in the workforce, which would cause the workforce to be cut in half, and wages would go up by roughly, 20% at the least.
Okay, I admit I was wrong.
And if they couldn't drive, traffic incidents would absolutely plummet. In addition to that, so.
Yeah, they like to pretend they're better drivers because they get better insurance rates, but it's because when it's a man and a woman in a car together, it's the man driving. So
yes.
That's why we have more crashes. I don't know. Nick Gore for $2. I know what you're trying to do.
It's his month too. Congrats. Oh.
Shout out. When do the Irish get a month? Oh wait, no, they got St. Patty's Day. Now.
Yep.
Did you guys hear that Elon was offering $100,000 for the best article on X? Because they have got like the article feature.
No.
Oh, well, he was.
Okay.
So then you probably don't know who he gave it to.
No,
I don't.
Nick Shirley just got $100,000 for best article.
Hell yeah.
Deserves it. Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Well earned. Well earned, yeah.
Elon Musk doing more than the entire Republican
that was
Party.
Elon funding the fraud investigation in California. Like, let's be real. There was some backdoor deals happening.
That's the kind of backdoor deal I like to happen.
Yep, absolutely.
He is in California too.
He is in California right now, yeah.
And I imagine it won't be difficult for them to find fraud in that state. Okay, it's Mick Gore just came to the party. Appreciate you, Mick, for $2.
Glad we got the Gore family showing up today.
Appreciate you.
The whole budge.
Now, journalism. French police is currently raiding X's office in Paris. France is the only country in the world that is criminally persecuting all social networks that give people some degree of freedom. Don't be mistaken, this is not a free country. And then oh wait, skip that one. There we go. Spain is going crazy too. The prime minister's name is Pedro Sanchez, and Elon deems him Dirty Sanchez.
I mean, that's just easy.
Is a tyrant and traitor to the people of Spain.
True.
So chat, appreciate you guys. And then Spain's about to get crazy. Starting next week, my government will implement the following actions. First, we will change the law in Spain to hold platform executives legally accountable for many infringements taking place. Shakedown. Second, we will turn algorithmic manipulation and amplification of illegal content into a new criminal offense. They're criminalizing algorithmic manipulation.
No, they
Elon-
want to manipulate it. That's the problem.
Correct. And if you guys didn't hear, Elon has been recently released it like open source style, so people would look at the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of. Third, we'll implement a hate and polarization footprint system to track, quantify, and expose how digital platforms fuel division and amplify hate. Social credit score online.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
Kind of scary, guys. Dragon, drop another one. Appreciate you. Get to you here in a sec. Fourth, Spain will ban access to social media for minors under the age of 16. And by that...
Good. That's the one good thing.
Oh, no. Because that doesn't mean they're protecting the minors. It means...
No, it's digital.
You're going to have
ID.
to have digital ID if you're over 16. Platforms will be required to implement effective age verification systems, not just checkboxes, but real barriers. Fifth and last, my government will work with our public prosecutor to investigate and pursue the infringement committed by Grok, TikTok, and Instagram. Europeans love you guys. You're not going to make it. Dragon-wise for... Wait, sorry, Hayden, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say the smartest thing that all of those social media sites and everything could do is be like, well, we don't operate in Spain anymore. And just shut off service. Because Brazil did the same thing and Brazil got Twitter back. Stop giving them service to the thing that everybody wants.
But then Elon did end up caving on the Brazil situation, sadly.
Yeah, but it was written into law. Right? He said that he has to obey by the laws of the country.
Oh, he should stop operating there.
Well, that's the thing, but he does that, then the board's going to kick him out. Fiduciary duties and shit or whatever nonsense. Dragon Wise for 10. Appreciate you. Put a pic of Captain Caveman and Miss Piggy next to each other. Now imagine the sounds you would hear if they were intercoursing. The joke loses its funny when explained. I heard the noise. I'm hearing them right now, along with screams and burning sounds.
It sounds like an ice protest, actually. Pretty reminiscent. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I need to get Dragonwise a Miss Piggy clip now. Oh, speaking of clips, ABF dropping 69. Nice. 69. Double nice. What's black? Oh my god, it doesn't work. Decaf coffee. Oh my god. What's black and doesn't work? Loquisha. One moment, please.
I played Cinderella once, and this little white girl walked up to me and said, "Cinderella's not black." I nearly slapped the little bitch.
Loquisha. Sorry, some of you guys didn't
I
catch
played Cinderella once, and this little white girl walked up to me and said, "Cinderella's not black." I nearly slapped the little bitch.
So she's like worried. He won't tell her why she's hiring her, so she's like worried she's in a porn, and she's like, I will not do that again. And she's worried she's gonna get hired for a birthday party, and she dressed up as Cinderella, and then yeah. Sorry.
How long was that movie? How long did you sit through that?
All of it.
It's an hour and 38 minutes, I think.
Yes. Now, Hayden, I didn't quite have Repo the Genetic Opera finished as this stream was about to start. So the last 10 minutes, I fast forwarded through some, and I'm glad because that movie was. Actually, I'm gonna see.
It's enjoyable.
We will be
best thing Paris Hilton's ever done
on Saturday. Repo the Genetic Opera. Yeah.
Was it as bad as the Brazil movie?
Oh, dude, Brazil does everything in this a bajillion times. 6.4. Okay. No, genuinely, I'd rather watch Loquisha again. I actually got quite a bit of enjoyment out of Loquisha, whereas I got quite a bit of torture out of Repo the Genetic Opera. Not only is it a lot of it musical, it's not like singing musical.
It's an opera.
Like talk musical, which is the worst.
Literally an opera.
It hurt me. It
like
hurt
spoken
me.
Poetry. Ugh.
Yes, but like, oh my god, yeah. Actually, we have a clip for my thoughts on it.
It's
and because it doesn't get played enough. I still can't get over the setup to your joke, ABF. Jesus. That's better than the punchline. What do you... Oh, wait, no. My friend just invented the invisible airplane, but I can't see it taking off. I installed an electric fence around my garden, and my neighbor is dead against it.
Okay,
That's
I
just
like
kind of
that
morbid.
one. Well, I like it maybe because it's morbid.
That's just pretty morbid, yeah.
Why did the football coach visit the bank? To get his quarterback. How does a cow do math? A calculator. What kind of car would an egg drive? ABF? What's an egg driving?
Damn it, I don't know.
Eggs have
A
yolks.
Volkswagen.
Nailed it!
Oh!
That's it. Plus
Good
5
one.
to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
No, I mean plus 5 to Hufflepuff.
I don't know why my mind kept going to like egg carton for some reason.
No, hey. Isaac won fair and square. All right. Appreciate you all. Tabs and stuff. Don't forget to watch some ABF gaming after this. Gonna do some more dispatch. It starts getting really good. All right. Now, let's see. Turns out it's our State Department actually part of this attack on social media. Who would have guessed? Turns out Europe is they're just interfering in all the elections. Democracy is just full-blown gone. Now, I imagine Isaac's been interested in this. There hasn't been getting a lot of attention. Iran stuff is heating up, and we're at the point where now an F-35 shot down an Iranian drone, which was aggressively approaching the USS Abraham Lincoln. Isaac, you got any thoughts on imminent-ish Iranian wars?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible with Trump selling hats that say "Make Iran Great Again," and the Lindsey Graham's being, yeah, he held it with Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, but is it on his website to sell? Like, can you buy one?
I
hope
no,
not.
really.
No.
Okay, but nonetheless, they were manufactured.
I thought that was something that gay ass Lindsey Graham made.
The Repo Man was based on Repo the Genetic Opera. God damn.
Oh, Repo Man. No, not yet. Sorry. Wait, that's what it was based on?
Yes, it's all based on Repo the Genetic Opera. All of those Repo Man shows. Yeah.
Yes, we'll talk about it Saturday. Don't
Okay,
worry.
yeah.
Isaac, I'm sorry, Isaac, did you have something else?
Let's not have a 20-year war. Let's hope for that. How about that? Yeah.
I actually think that Iran is at some kind of tipping point. Like, I don't think that we should do anything, but I mean, now is the time to do something as a neocon if they were going to do it, probably.
I agree, and I would also say that
It's a
this
neocon,
isn't the
yeah.
first time that we showed up over there in the Gulf, and Iran decided to fuck around, and they found out because at one point in the 80s, they had, I think it was the 80s, they basically had a bunch of oil tankers and some like more modern warships. And we went over just as like a peace thing. And then they tried to attack several of our aircraft carriers, and we leveled their entire Navy in 8 hours. So
No, you don't try to mess with a carrier.
don't touch America's boats.
Especially when they have lasers on them now.
Yes, and discombobulators as well. You don't want to forget that. But
That's
they are in a
important.
civil war essentially in Iran.
They're
Light
killing their
civil
own
war,
people.
Anyway. Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
It's pretty blackout. And our side, the people
Yeah.
who were covering it were so distracted by other stuff that
Just
yeah,
sit back and watch the funny lights. Pretty
getting
much.
ignored. Speaking of sitting back and watching the funny lights, please consider sharing this on X. Please. Okay, there we go. I did it. Now, moving on. Let's see. I will say we've definitely unlocked some Sydney Sweeneys, but of course I always have some extra Sydney Sweeneys if anyone else decides to super chat later.
Shut up, Bugle Daily. Yeah.
Then I will say I had not seen the Lollipop Chainsaw one.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Me, Reiki, very much. All right. Shout out to all you wonderful super chatters. And of course, we do have Sydney Sweeney as Helen of Troy, but
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that would be an appropriate casting. What are you talking
saying.
about?
it's on the battle pass. You guys know how to unlock it. Will you?
I still think that he killed it with that Rosa Parks Sweeney
I'm
post
fully
the other
agree.
day.
Jeff's go. Come on. It's just it's so close. Oh, so close, Jeff. Oh, so close. Oh, it's just we're so close to getting to see it, guys. So close. All right, now Burgess Owens, black man. I grew up during Jim Crow. It's amazing that since the 1960s, the Democrat Party still refuses to accept a simple fact about black Americans, that, like every other race in this country, we are smart enough to register to vote. There's nothing more demeaning than this racist view of my race. This is why I left the Democrat Party 40 years ago and will never, ever go back. Pass the SAVE Act. This is in response to Chuck Schumer thinking a voter ID is imposing Jim Crow-style restrictions on voting. It will be dead on arrival in the Senate. My full statement. Basically, reminiscent of Jim Crow era laws and expand them to the whole of America. Republicans want to restore Jim Crow and apply it from one end of this country to the other. He just said he repeated the exact same thing. It will not happen. Yes.
I was gonna say that's the reason that Jim Crow mention is thrown in right there in that bottom paragraph, and that's all he talks about, is because that's all they want you to think. Save Act, Jim Crow, bad. Like that, it's all psychological manipulation from these fuckers, and I can't stand them for it.
Oh, speaking of ABF, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Let's be clear: the SAVE Act is not about securing our elections; it's about suppressing voters. The SAVE Act seeks to disenfranchise millions of American citizens, seize control of our elections. They're going to be leaning hard into he wants to do a federal takeover, and then this, and fan the flames of election skepticism and denialism. ABF, any thoughts on Democrats denying elections?
Yeah, apparently it's okay for them to deny how an election turns out, but not for us.
They've done it every year since 1960 that they have lost. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they kind of have been refraining from doing it since the 2020 election because they went so hard at it, to be honest.
Remember Stacey Abrams still never conceded her governor's race in Georgia? Like ever, I don't think.
And they made her the president of Earth in Star Trek.
Earth. No, she was Earth, I thought she was Earth.
Yeah, she has a gravitational pull.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I like where people's heads are at here. Don't let Trump cheat. Demand voter ID and proof of citizenship, paper ballot, in-person voting, same-day result. Yes. I think that's how we got to go after it, but that the Biden administration would put you in prison for a meme like that, so you got to be careful.
Do you have a tab for the polls on it?
Oh yeah, don't you worry. I won't shut up about how everyone needs to follow Mark Mitchell and Rasmussen. Of course, I've got polls. Now, we've all seen this. Is it racist to require an ID to vote? You ask the white liberals, and it's the most racist thing ever, and black people are like, what you mean? We all got IDs. What? And yes, it's, of course, virtue signaling. I'm an ally of black people. Of course, you're all too stupid to get IDs. And people are finally waking up to this stuff. But
white liberals prove they are the most racist among us once again.
But sadly, the most brainwashed, or just it's going to get worse and worse. ABF?
Have you seen the video of like someone going around with a microphone on the street asking black people if they know how to get ID, and they're like, "Yeah, of course, I know where the DMV is. Like, do you want? Okay, yeah,
so I brought up. Yeah,
Nice.
But if you ask white liberals, they're like, "Yeah, black people are too retarded," and then black people are like, "Of course I got an ID. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, it's like which DMV, the one on 5th Avenue or the one on 12th Street? Yeah, exactly. Like, they know exactly where it is.
Is that like
go down there and take a right?
Kathy Hochul said that black kids were too stupid to use the internet. She's like, young black kids don't have access, can't use the internet.
Oh, that too. Oh. They also said they were the reason they weren't signing up for the COVID jab was because they didn't know how to use the internet to schedule an appointment.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Shout out to black people. Oh. They were the number one demographic, knowing better than to take that shit. All right. Now,
I mean, yeah.
Oh, guess what the next tab was? I told you I got them polls, man. You want some polls? I got your polls, dog. It's requiring photo ID to vote, a reasonable measure to protect the integrity of elections. All voters, 74% yes. Men and women, all 74%. Young, middle, old, everyone but 65 plus. Dude, these fucking boomers are going left and left and left.
Okay,
what?
I got a question.
Yes.
Is there a way we can burn the boomers for like renewable energy or something like that?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
what?
recycling boomers into like energy?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. I was just throwing out a
So-
thought I had.
We've talked about the day of the pillow. I prefer to think of it as the night of the soft pillows, when all the Zoomers kill their parents for their money and house.
They're not in the will. What are you talking about?
Now, will they turn them into Soylent Green afterwards, like you're thinking? I don't know. But the pillows will
Gasoline's fine.
be soft. Macaque for fun. Right, yeah, go ahead, ABF.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think that the boomers lean left because they don't see the same social media that we do, because they just aren't on there, and they're not being woken up because they're just watching mainstream media.
That and a lot of them grew up in the 60s as hippies.
60s, 70s. They got
They also
influenced by
are very actually
Trump
socially liberal too. They are the ones that
'Cause
brought a lot of
it's-
this stuff into our culture as hippies. Exactly. Yeah.
because of
Very
the 60s and
tolerant,
70s.
loving, accepting, colorblind, all that
the
stuff. Yeah.
liberal world order, and they're the last remaining vestiges of it. And sadly, they're not going to give up power. We kind of just have to outlast
They're not going to give up power. They won't even give up their fucking houses or their inheritance that they could leave their kids.
Boomer Matrix batteries. You'll love to see it.
Okay. All right. See,
Denzel.
like we're brainstorming now.
Denzel, just Washington. Hail chat. Cheers to Joe Purple Giant. And shit. All right. Sorry, Macaque. Macaque for 5. Are we going to talk about Rosa Parks being in Minecraft? We can briefly talk about it. How fucking cringe was that? You covered it, didn't you, ABF?
Yeah, I did. It's apparently a map and DLC that's free. Apparently it came out last year, but it's making the rounds again this year with them pushing it. And
Since it's free, it's going to be a mandatory download.
Yeah, it seems to be a map with historical events sprinkled all in it as social activism.
Can you put your knee on George Floyd's neck?
I think you have to make that yourself, but yes.
No. There's a mod for it, I'm sure.
Did you see that someone ratioed the official Minecraft account with a video of them whipping a black Minecraft character in the game with a mod? He was playing basketball in a jersey, dribbling, and they ratioed the official Minecraft account with that video.
They reskinned to Enderman.
But it's hard.
Enderman, yes.
Okay, yeah. But it's hard to tell because they turn off the replies, right?
Oh yeah.
They were open at first.
They did for Halo.
Okay.
The Halo Black History thing.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah, that's
no,
what
but
I was thinking.
they both are
Minecraft
locked down
did?
now. They
Okay.
did change it later because they were like, "Oh, damn."
And it was within a couple of hours. Both of them were like, "Oh, that was a mistake."
Yes, correct. Learn your lesson. Do we have to teach you this lesson again, old man? Butter framed in gold. I mean, ABF, you got chat scared. They know they can't hide. So you might as well just join on your own. Well done. You love to see, like, I appreciate me a gray who's forcibly turned green, but I prefer a gray who converts voluntarily. I trust them more for sure.
Oh, how have we not made the
shut up, Butter?
Made the similarity that green equals green card? Like now you're a citizen of the channel.
Citizen of Macedonia. I am the official gatekeeper of Macedonia, and Butter Framed in Gold gets to say, member for 2 months. Got tired of waiting for ABF to send gift. I was saying there is always that option. Appreciate you all. Thank you guys. Now, all right, back to the poll real quick. White people 75% support voter ID. Black 69%. Nice. And Hispanics, I think we're not going to get nearly the Hispanic vote that Trump managed to get for some midterms. That's for sure. But still, the Hispanics are remaining based, and more Hispanics than whites want voter ID.
That must be the Hispanic females being more based than the white females, right? I'm thinking that's where that number is higher than ours. Because I want to say the white females really drag our numbers down.
No, well, yeah, all females drag numbers down, but white women are actually the most based. There's just more white women, so we see more of the crazy liberal Karens. White women are the only actual swing voters, though actually now Hispanics are in swing voter territory as well.
The Hispanic men are also all groypers now, so they've kind of become a little more right to the right of things. Yeah.
The question is, did this poll actually only ask citizens, or did they ask people of demographics?
I don't know. It's Rasmussen, so it's as good a polling as you can get.
It's
But no,
usually a sample of several thousand, and
Right.
that's just
But
how
it's-
polls work. So
Yeah, but it's several thousand Hispanics. So we don't know if they were legal or illegal. That's all I'm saying.
But well, then are they counting all the illegal whites too? Because Hispanics want it more than we do.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
that's the
even-
point. It's legal and illegal if you added
I
that
mean,
in
I
there.
kind
I
of doubt
bet
they
those
pulled it like the
would change a
census,
little
to be
bit.
honest.
Yeah.
It's possible. There's room for error in everything,
Okay, thanks for the nihilism, guys. Really useful. Okay, so Democrats 65%. That's what's fucking crazy. 2/3. Independent jumps up another 10%, and GOP 84%. There's basically nothing else that polls this well. This is the easiest like slam dunk for the Republicans.
Yeah.
And as we're going to be getting to, no one misses slam dunks like the Republicans. Even the fucking bullshit Pew Research, where I swear, dude, this guy keeps faking numbers to make us look good, so that way we don't go and vote in the midterms. The American people are with Nicki
CNN
Minaj.
is great at that.
They favor voter ID to vote. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Is something is up. They're being too generous with numbers when they.
If we
normally
start
use
hearing
those
big
fake
red
numbers.
wave stuff, dude, like I'm gonna be pissed. Never say big red wave ever.
Right, especially
Ever.
in the midterm.
Yeah.
Right now, we got Mike Lee doing his part, trying to get the SAVE Act through. We're closer than ever to voting on the SAVE Act in the Senate. Elon doing everything he can as well. You'll love to see it. Anna Paulina Luna out here speaking some truths, though. Do not let Republicans fool you. If the SAVE Act or Save America Act is not attached to an appropriations bill, it will fail as a standalone in the Senate.
Correct.
So one of the ways they get their unpopular shit through is you attach it to an appropriations bill where, some kind of budget or whatever. And then, oh, look, sorry, it's on there. So we have to pass it if you want the stuff you want. And then if they do it as a standalone, I'm not sure our rhinos are going to vote for it.
And an appropriation bill just passed. So,
And yeah,
not
we'll be
good
getting
timing.
to that. Thomas Massey goes through that, and it's not looking good. I'm well aware of the fact that they anticipate pushing 5 of the bills together. However, the DHS bill will be a standalone and must have this attached. So the most important ones, they're doing as standalone so they can fail, and then all the shit they're shoving in the thing that's going to get voted yes on. So classic Republicans being worthless. Scott Pressler out here just went on national television, said that if Republicans don't pass the SAVE Act, it's very likely Republican voters won't turn out this November. We'll likely lose the House and Senate. Bring the SAVE Act to the Senate floor and force any senators against proof of citizen as a requirement to vote to publicly tell the American people why they're against it. Hope I spoke for you. No one's more on the ground than Scott fucking Pressler.
I do think that we need to have it as a standalone just so we can get those votes on record of people jamming it up.
Well, a lot of the time they
I'd rather
have some
pass.
stipulations where they don't have to be on record as having voted no or yes. And that's one of the things that they passed back in, I think it was the early 2000s or late 90s, to where like their name doesn't have to be attached to it. They just say yes or no. And then you don't know who it was that voted what. And it doesn't matter.
I want it passed too, Erwin, but I think you can pass a standalone. It'll fail, but at least we'll get everybody on record, and then we can put it with something else.
But that's what I'm saying. They're
that's
not
not-
on record.
That's not how it's
The
gonna
people
work,
who
though.
vote
No? Okay.
that way are
just not gonna
not
get it.
on record. So you can't even hold them accountable for it.
Yeah,
It
that's what I'm saying.
sucks.
It's Anna Paulina Luna knows what she's talking about. It's not going to
Gotcha.
pass as a standalone. They're going to have to do it on something that they're going to be forced to vote yes on.
No.
And we just apparently we had a temporary shutdown for 4 days.
Yep.
I didn't even know, but they did a
On
reopening.
appropriations.
We got funding for DHS for 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
So we have these opportunities, but it's Republicans.
It's so funny how
Democrats are trying to
Republicans
stop it.
Republicans behave like an opposition party when they hold the majority every single time. They're so afraid to use the gears of the machines of power. Really, they're afraid to implement power that the people gave to them, and it's like, do what we voted for you to do.
Wield the power.
Yeah.
76 Republicans voted no on Ralph Norman's amendment to strip billions in left-wing earmarks from the minibus. They're calling it a fucking minibus. 46 Republicans voted. That's why I'm saying, ABF, they got to attach it to this minibus that's going to be forced to be voted on to keep things open. So that way, and then while
Because
they do
we
it
don't have their
standalone,
names.
it's not going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you keep saying that. We have the Yeah. All right. 46 Republicans voted no on Chip Roy's amendment to defund judges like Boasberg. 81 Republicans voted no on Eli Crane's amendment to defund the NED. That's not draining the swamp. And then Thomas Massey, who for some reason Trump is primarying, or at least attempting to, breaks down the omnibus. $5 billion to cash benefits, healthcare, daycare, job programs to refugees. $315 million to the NED. 3.3 bill to Israel. Wait, that's not enough. Here's another half a bill. $1.5 billion to Egypt. 2.1 to Jordan. 700 mil for HIV and AIDS globally. This is certainly what I think about when buying groceries back home in Texas. But it's not just all the shit that's in it. Here's all the amendments that could have fixed it. Blocked, 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 blocked. So this is... That's why I gave everyone 2 weeks after the election to have their fun, and then I had to say, we don't have a mandate, guys. Does this feel like a mandate to anyone?
No. It never has to me.
No.
It's like
in principle, not in practice, though. They don't practice it. They speak it a lot, but in terms of actually doing it and voting on these things, no. 700 million for HIV and AIDS? Is that why the third world population's exploding while we can't even afford basic necessities in the United States? You know,
not like any of that's going to actual like AIDS people.
Yeah,
true. Yeah,
they're just stealing it all.
Yeah.
All right, now got some bad news for you guys. Turns out Republicans are useless. Leader John Thune is already backing down on the SAVE Act, saying there are implications to triggering a talking filibuster. They're afraid of Cory Booker talking for 48 hours again.
Did they get rid of the silent filibuster bullshit?
Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's what we'll be getting to next.
Okay.
If you can't even pass a bill that's 80% of American support, you need to resign. Correct. The implications of fraudulent elections are much greater than forcing Democrats to actually talk during their filibuster. And you're like, what do you mean talk? Mike Lee has been going on and on about this. Commit this to memory and tell it to 10 friends. A talking filibuster is not nuking the filibuster. It's making them actually have to filibuster. It's just making senators speak, not sleep, to filibuster. So, zombie filibuster. So it used to be, oh, you talk forever and ever, like when Al Gore's dad was trying to block the Civil Rights Act and stuff like that. You talk and talk and talk and talk until eventually the other side gives up, or everyone gets sent home.
Even Ted Cruz did it for 48 hours a couple of years back. Like he stood there and talked for 48 hours.
And so it takes actual effort, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But what they've managed to do is make it to where you have to get that 60% just like at all times. They don't even have to filibuster. They just have we'll like totally filibuster. It has to. So we're forced to be at the 60 vote threshold that isn't actually like a real threshold in the Constitution.
Right.
They just decided that that's what they're going to do.
They just made it up essentially.
When they had control at one point, that's what they decided they were going to do. They implemented the silent filibuster.
Some are calling to totally end filibuster, but what he is saying is force them to actually filibuster. I like that idea. Make Cory Booker go up there for another 48 hours.
Yeah. Well, the whole point of the filibuster was if you feel so passionate about something, you will stand there and talk on principle as long as is humanly possible. But then they pass that dumb shit where it's like, yeah, we're just going to go by filibuster rules because we would anyway.
Correct. And they're cucks and they just go along. That's why I talk about how we're not going to defeat the system from within the system because the system is set up for us to not be able to win. Now we got Trump talking on it and he's been pushing it pretty hard. Credit to him. And he's been going hard on all the 2020 election and all that. We'll get to those tabs in a bit. I want to see elections be honest. States can administer the elections, but they have to do it honestly. When you see some of these states with how horribly they run their elections and what a disgrace it is, the federal government should not allow that. The federal government should get involved. If they can't count votes legally and honestly, then somebody else should take over, which I think is pretty fair. But they are going to run this as federal takeover of elections.
Yeah, but so I feel similar to what I think Trump is trying to convey here, where it's like, yes, states run their own elections. But if you look at a state that isn't running a fair and valid election, as in requiring ID or, some of these very basic things, I think the Fed should be able to look at them and go, No. We can't accept this as legitimate. So either all of your votes are cast out and away, or you restructure your election like operations, right? And that's the thing that the federal government should be able to come in and do, is say, no, because you're doing this, it could be affecting every other state. And the federal government is designed to come in and make sure that all of the states operate fairly amongst each other. And that's it. That's all the feds are supposed to do. Protect the borders, make sure that the states like work with each other. So if one state is fucking over several other states saying something, feds should be able to come in and say, you can't do
you're
that.
disenfranchising other states. Yeah, and then one big thing is Judicial Watch is one of the few people doing things, cleaning up voter rolls. The fact that the federal government, and that's one of the things, is they've been suing for like voter rolls and all this information, and of course the states aren't going along with it. So speaking of state, ABF, do you have something?
Yeah, well, one issue that we have is like Minnesota, for instance, and I think other states follow this, but illegals were given ID. Illegals aren't allowed to vote in Minnesota, but you're allowed to use a valid ID for a ballot check. So in turn, illegals can basically vote in Minnesota.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And that's the real reason they don't want voter ID and all that stuff. But that's the thing is, if you have voter ID, they already gave them IDs.
Yeah,
so there's still a good chance they get around it.
And blue states famously, blue states do not clean up their voter rolls at all, and they will procrastinate on that forever if you don't make them.
And they just send out voter registrations all willy nilly and whatnot too.
They like that it's gone on for so long. They have a long list.
So one suggestion is proof of citizenship to register to vote, ID to actually vote on voting day.
Yes.
Don't
100%.
hate that idea. All right, now, Fulton County. FBI done went in and got some ballots. All righty. We were told January we might see some movement on the borrowed 2020 election front, and we got Maduro kidnapped in the middle of the night, and then we got this before the end of January. All right, I'm interested. And what's great is now Fulton County, the people there, they're worried about chain of custody. They're like, we cannot verify these ballots anymore because they've been taken out our chain of custody. But the whole problem was there was no chain of custody for these, and that's why they had to go get them. And now all of a sudden they care about chain of custody.
So chain of custody, like confidential files near a Corvette in an unlocked garage or something? Garage?
Thing rolled,
in
rolled in.
Biden's mansion, it's...
2024, we had lots of box trucks pulling up, and they for some reason, had to turn around and leave from election facilities. It's so
and I believe
weird.
Fulton County, that's the one with the burst water pipe.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah,
that would totally,
CNN Center.
Which turned out it was just like a leaky faucet that they filled out a maintenance request for, right? Urinal? Okay.
Urinal, really? Okay.
Yeah, like overflowing or something.
So nothing worth shutting down a whole event center for, essentially.
No, and then they kicked everyone out who watches them, and then they kept counting for some weird reason. I have no idea why.
Democracy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then we got Harmeet Dillon says she's now engaged in several different lawsuits across the country to ensure only American citizens can vote in elections. So it seems like they are finally starting to kick this whole election thing into high gear. They should have done it sooner so we'd have more hype for this freaking SAVE Act. All right, now it's time for Epstein. So are we basically just being led by the elite again? Mark Mitchell worries. It's fair to worry. So as we will discuss, despite the media's attempts to frame like Trump and Elon as being in it and all this, oh, they're so exposed. No, it's the opposite. And it's full blown the Democrats. But for Trump, this stuff is way juicier than anything I was expecting to be getting. Trump was part of a cover-up. He joined this cover-up. It is a really bad look for him. And the way he framed it as all being a hoax, when really he meant that the lies about him in it were the hoax, and how he handled that, It's a terrible look for all the people who didn't get this didn't want this released. And
So you're saying his
Massey and,
framing of the whole thing just did not come across
well,
well,
yeah,
essentially, yeah.
everyone
Everyone
hated
called
it.
him out.
I
when
was
he-
one of the, I understood what he was saying, and even I'm like, bro, you gotta
Yeah,
find
because
another
he
way to
should.
fucking
I
say
agree.
this.
He shouldn't have said the whole thing's a hoax. Yeah,
Yeah.
the part about him exactly.
then-
He was not doing that stuff. But
Him, his FBI, his DOJ did everything to suppress it. Everything to not release it. And if it was a bunch of nothing, then it's like, oh yeah, whatever. It's too juicy. They tried to cover up some juice. Pun intended.
Pretty much.
Speaking of,
Did
I
you-
guess we'll get straight into the juice right now. Yeah, go ahead, Isaac.
well, just the anti-Christian stuff that came out of it.
Oh.
Also the criminal stuff, but
Yeah.
so much
That-
hatred for Christ in a lot of this material that came out. A lot of it.
Yeah, I'd be
Very
interested
vitriolic.
if you do if you search GOY, how many searches you get.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Emerald Robinson pointing out Ben Shapiro has 0 tweets about the Epstein files. Mark Levin has 0 tweets. Josh Hammer has 0 tweets about it. And Barry Weiss has 0 tweets about them. Seems a little weird. ABF, is that a little odd?
I mean, yeah. We all, I don't know. The whole Epstein thing, we never thought we were going to get anything from it to begin with. So,
But we did. And
Yeah, we
their
did.
job is news and covering the news. And they're purposely
oh, you're saying they haven't said
not
any,
covering the
she's
news.
she's saying they haven't said anything after all this new stuff came
Correct.
out. Okay, I got
Yep.
you. Okay, I'm up to speed now. Yeah, that is very interesting.
Especially for people on the right that would like anything to implicate, like the Clintons or people like that. Like they're not even talking about that. That's weird.
It is
Really
really
weird.
weird.
Almost as if they have loyalties that lie elsewhere. It's really weird.
Okay, well, Isaac, before you get into conspiracy theories, let's look at this next tab. New Epstein
Oh,
docs
okay.
reveal individuals involved in investigating them believe Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were, quote, Mossad agents trying to blackmail leaders throughout the political world. God damn.
Yeah, that tracks.
I was joking for a little while whenever this stuff popped up. But I'm trying to de-radicalize Isaac. You're making it too hard. I must say, these files are making it very hard to de-radicalize you, Isaac.
Pretty damning. Yes, pretty damning evidence.
I think all the conspiracy theorists were on the same page as far as it being, used as blackmail, right? But where
Yes.
it came from, it proved a lot of them right, I think.
I don't wanna
Especially with
misquote,
some of the
but-
pictures. Yeah.
But it's all of them. He's a triple agent. It just once
I
again
know.
proves he's a triple agent, but he certainly does lead towards one of those agencies more than the others.
Well, yeah, Epstein. Gee, I wonder which one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Who was it that tried to frame it as being Russia involvement?
Oh, lots
Who
of
was
them.
that?
New York
Okay,
Post. It's
yeah.
well, that's the neocons because they come from the
Right,
Trotskyites,
right.
which teamed up with all the Zionists. So
Yes, yeah.
So the Zionists is why they love Israel, but then the Trotskyites are why they hate Russia because they got
Left
kicked out.
wing Jews, right wing Jews, converging.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. And then you get the Nazi banking CIA demons with the Bushes as well. So it's
Yeah,
basically
like the deep state, like Alex Jones
not-
talks about.
Yeah, Nazis, communists, and Zionists teaming up together to become the neocons.
What a lovely trinity right there. Yeah.
I will say I'm not a
Love
big
it.
fan of I need to look more into, but the Steve Bannon being in here I didn't exactly love.
I don't know much about that. I'm gonna
I
have
don't
to
know
look
much
into
about
that.
that either.
Yeah.
Especially since he is the editor of Breitbart, and Breitbart does tend to lean a certain way in that debate.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Epstein, why are you right-wing guys so anti-Semitic? Well, we all know Jews behind governments are actually pulling the strings. Epstein, like who? They point at Epstein. Me, guilty. So funny. Interesting. And then, yeah, Goyam and all this, they were very much so God's chosen
Yeah.
people in those emails.
I forget the counter. Someone counted how many times Goy and Goyim was said, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And
It's like a couple hundred, yeah.
yeah, it's hundreds. And people don't realize Goyim is essentially the N word that they use to refer to white people. It's not a word of endearment. It's a word of your
They-
cattle.
Yeah, they
You're
don't call us
dog.
cattle
Yeah.
in a good way. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Like
yeah.
a cur.
Subhuman. Yeah.
You're the
Yes,
best
lovely.
cows, though. Like, you're the ones we like.
Top Goyim.
All right. So sometimes you get some crazy leaks on 4chan and Reddit. There's so many that are just fake. But then occasionally you get some like legit drops. One of these, the individual who anonymously posted on 4chan the morning of Epstein's death claimed he witnessed weird happenings at the prison before his death, has been identified in the Epstein files. Roberto Grijalva, an officer at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York, has been identified. And then claimed that on 4chan, he claimed that Epstein left his cell Friday evening shackled in a medical wheelchair, while at the same time an unauthorized trip van arrived at the prison.
Yeah, the trip van is a transport van that's designed to carry prisoners while they're shackled to like a pole inside the van at their chair.
Which he believes took Epstein away the night before news broke of his death. And now we know he's a real person.
I've always laughed at people when they're like, Epstein's still alive, dude.
Do you see his ear, bro? Do you see that corpse here in the 144p, bro?
And the nose was different. Yeah.
That one, that though, it makes me go,
Yeah, because it turns out that, like that post said, the post that was made on 4chan, the government investigated the post. So there was enough for the government to go, wait, what's this? They found out who the guy was, and he actually did work at that prison facility. And they have a whole fucking document on it. Like, why? Why did the government get involved? Why did they look into...
McCracken, some argue that Monica Lewinsky was actually an Israeli asset. So having him in the little blue dress, that itself shows the the blackmail aspect of it, but then it also has that extra meaning of who's doing the blackmail. Which also, speaking of ABF, at one point, Loquisha is like, "I'm gonna expose you if you don't give me more money," and he goes, "That's blackmail," and she goes, "Nah. That's black female."
This sounds like a clip.
Can't believe it's a 1.7 movie. I know. One could say that.
I played Cinderella once, and this little white girl walked up to me and said, "Cinderella's not black." I nearly slapped the little bitch.
Moving on.
I love how dark I am at that.
Well, that's the Major Payne version of you. Yeah.
I want to watch this movie now. I'm not even.
I was like, who do I make white and who do I make black? But then I was like, wait, I have a black ABF. He's the black guy. Now, God, this one we got to do quick. All right. By the way, pizza ... Gate was real. What? So this actually refers to the guy from True Pundit. He went as Thomas Paine because his name is actually Michael Moore. So he went by a pseudonym. I followed him for quite a while. Does some good research. Has a book about how I took down the FBI in my pajamas and stuff like that. So I've heard him talk about it. He took one of Clinton's alleged victims to the FBI, alleged victim who was. They also did ritual stuff with a lot of this stuff with the code and whatnot. There's not. We have the spirit cooking and all that from the original protesting laws, and not as super satanic. This though, we're talking them cutting his feet to bleed. One is on a yacht. He witnessed African American males.
Satanic ritual stuff is in the fucking emails, guys.
Oh, is it? Okay, I haven't seen a lot of it other than code stuff.
Oh, yeah, there. Some of that stuff is in there. Yeah.
So, a ritualistic sacrifice in which his feet were cut with a scimitar, but left no scarring. On the yacht, he witnessed babies being, lots of stuff. And then also Bush Senior apparently had his way with him too, and that's what this email was about. Thanks, I didn't realize Bush did that to him too. We don't have the from or the to, but the subject was interview of purported Epstein victim. So he worked with another woman. I forget what she did. I don't remember if she was government
that year,
or
2014?
This was 2019 from this email.
Okay, so is that
when that happened? I don't remember. I tried to look it up. I don't think his website gets updated anymore. But yeah, I heard him say it, and then he did have an article that I used to be able to source. So he had a woman working with him. who during all of this died in her hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know of the causes
they
by any
do.
chance? Or
I don't remember what they said it was.
yeah, okay.
But it was the classic Arkansas situation.
Yeah.
So
Shot himself twice in the back of the head and hung himself from a tree afterward. Crazy.
Yeah, so this is a legit guy. Like he did, like he was a private investigator. So like dude's very reporterly. Like he actually, one of the reasons he liked Trump was because he worked for Wynn, the casino Wynn. I forget the actual guy's name. That billionaire guy.
WYN.
Yeah, because he was doing opposition research on Trump. So he actually was doing private investigation of Trump. And then he ended up liking Trump because he couldn't find like dirt on him. So yeah, this dude's legit and had the legit whistleblower, and the person helping him got Arkansas-ed. So very interesting. I occasionally think about it. And I'm like, oh, that'd be crazy if that was real. And then it pops up. It's like interesting.
My oven's ready. I haven't eaten yet. Sorry.
Hot Pocket is ready.
I'm just glad like the nuke didn't go off. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we got this is God. Thank you for a fun night. You're fucking gross ass pedo shit. Didn't Director Cash assure us that Epstein diddled all the girls himself? This is from someone who seemed to have been a client, but it's like, oh no, actually, like he said, like they're not clients, and like clients you have to like pay for them, and like you didn't pay for him, so like technically he's not. They covered this shit up hard, and it is bad. I was not expecting this shit to get released. Like now the question though is, someone who says this, why the fuck do they get their names covered up?
Yeah,
and that's the problem.
Yeah,
those people with the names covered up.
Protecting? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are they going to be investigated? Probably not. Statute of limitations and shit. Now that's.
It wouldn't even fall under statute of limitations, because statute of limitations, from what I understand, actually starts from the point that you know that somebody was involved in a crime, and then the government just doesn't act for 7 years after that. So the argument could be made that with the release of these files, they have now become aware. And that's the exact argument that they'll make. Well, we don't know who it was because it was classified information and it was redacted.
I wonder if you can Freedom of Information Act this through like some sort of litigation. It'll take like a year to happen, but I wonder if at least the process will start for some of this stuff.
No, because the courts have already ruled that it can be redacted, and that's why it's redacted.
No.
They've already decided it's classified.
We'll get to this. There's obviously all the absolute just lies that they added in about Trump, which we knew was coming. But a lot of fucking retards are still following for it. All the Israel, all the Israel.
Trump is the most investigated man of our lifetime. Period. He's had his underwear drawer raided, for crying out loud, in Mar-a-Lago. Do we not remember? Like, if
he had his lawyers arrested.
Exactly. If there was dirt on Trump, he would be behind bars right now. That's just the way it is. His political enemies would have lynched him by now.
They try to get every person to flip on him too, from Russiagate to J6. Everyone they've tried to get to flip on him.
Some people
Some
did
have
too.
tried. Yeah, his lawyer Cohen and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how that worked out for him. Another one, new Brazilian just arrived, sexy and cute, 9 years old. Best regards. Why is this redacted?
Yeah, look, that's some face the wall stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of JPEGs in the attachments.
And again, like, read that carefully. That was from the blanked out name to Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Correct.
So obviously we know Epstein involved. Who's the person sending Epstein this stuff?
That's that's who we would like arrested. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying is that's never going to happen. I'm surprised we're getting this much. ABF, threw something in private chat for you. Asman, his clip channel is just like nothing but Epstein, and it's getting like 2 million views a video. You love to see it.
I watched like a 2.5 hour video of his, and it was quite interesting of him talking about how his mom believed in all that stuff and how he wishes that she was still around because everything is being proven right now.
Vindicated.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this clip we'll be seeing I finally got my Alex Jones was right.
Oh yes,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
No, we can
Also,
honestly say Alex
Paul
Jones
Valéry.
was right about everything. He total vindication, and it's one of these things where we're not even gloating in that fact. This is horrible things. I wish Alex Jones was wrong. I wish this stuff didn't happen.
USA. I finally got it. It took so long, and they still forgot some of the items in my order. But then, wait, I haven't even looked. What does it say? Oh yeah, real Alex Jones. But yes, and ABF, you'll be happy to know I got a medium. It fits my fat ass. Yay!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I was a little worried. Plus, I have a giant head. All right, now. All right, appreciate you all so much, chat. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Consider sharing, and of course. We're so close. We're so close. All right, now. There we go. All right, 41 seconds. Let's go ahead and roll the clip. It's
The most important people to have stability and consistency would be businessmen. So he formed this trilateral commission of businessmen and politicians from three.
I don't think that's.
He's literally talking about how they made the fucking basically the Illuminati.
Yeah. We're going pause it real quick. This used to be like Conspiracy 101. And so people had to learn about Trilateral, the CFR, Bilderbergs, Club of Rome, and all of that stuff. And then within there, then you learn about, Jewish influence.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. And yeah. And then you learn about like Jews controlling a lot of stuff and being part of it and all that stuff too. And so you get a nice balanced view of that top of that pyramid where now people just go straight down the Jew rabbit hole. Where back in the day,
I like the goy. Have
yeah,
you seen that one? Yeah.
No, that's so good. But like back in the day, we had to learn this stuff first, so that way we didn't just blame the Jews for everything. We realized it was a whole big fucking system of a bunch of fucking demons at the top. Like ethnically, they might be Jewish, but like spiritually, religiously, they're a bunch of fucking satanic demons who need to be drastically taken care of. And before we get back to it, Hayden Wayne is a fan of Helena Troy, and I'm a fan of Hayden Wayne. So he gets his Helen of Troy yellow. Would you guys prefer this or Lupita Nyong'o?
If Chris Nolan had half a brain, he would have went for that.
Oh, God.
So.
Okay, now here's my question then. Is this too much for like a Christopher Nolan movie? Because like
no,
ABS,
no,
this
do
is
it.
classy enough.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be upset over it. It sounds like the outfits already aren't historically accurate, so why not just lean into it with this?
They're going the fantasy route anyway, so
yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
This is the face that launched 1,000 boners. Wait, Cudgel, as his friend Batcher calls him now.
Hey, Jelly.
Drop Jelly, dropping a $5. Appreciate you, Chell. All right, let's see. Hayden hitting, let's see. Got any funny names? The Nets Rack, Almich, the Flet from Another World, Experiment 6266. Oh my God. Loquacious. I thought it was Laquisha for a second. It was so close.
So close.
I appreciate you, Hayden. And let's see. Chell, get any good ones? Let's see. Lady Harp of Hastings. Wait, Lady Tharp of Hastings. Deeple 101. Alex Darby and got Wix, who is in chat currently. Hell yeah, appreciate you, Chell. And then let's see, I did. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got some Chell's ones. Beautiful. And then wait, hold on 1 second. There's a follow-up. It's really fun watching all the old Batman stuff to get that clip. It took me a while to find that. I watched like 20 minutes of old Batman. It was great. It was a better time. And shout out to Chell for unlocking. I don't know. What this or this? I think this is currently peak Sweeney. But man, the window on that thing. But like the strappies and like
I like the strappies. But I like the one better where you can see your ass.
Oh, well, yeah. It's under. Wait, McCocken? Okay, what? McCocken in here? We
love that profile pic. Love that profile pic, by the way.
Oh, not that one.
What the fuck, McCock?
I say that every single day when I open his DMs.
Yeah. So
What
true.
the fuck, dude? That's, I can't unsee that, man. Oh.
It's better than the one that had me in it. So
Oh, let's see. He hit Cyborg Slayer. He hit Beasley. God, I'm a cock. I feel a little queasy now. Jesus, dude.
you feel queasy?
Look queasy. Yes.
It feels loquacious.
He does.
I feel like I should make a clip from a cock, but I don't want to ask him for a suggestion, and I don't even know what. If I find anything hella honestly, I probably should have clipped something.
It will
from
be
Repo.
Kanye related. I promise you. So
He also had a watch party of 1992 space movie on the GCA
Yes.
like just
He
yesterday.
did last night.
So
I
yeah.
hopped in for like 30 seconds. I called him the title of the movie and left. So
Yeah, I hopped in for a little bit. I heard a couple N-words, then I left. It was a good time.
yeah.
Black
History Month.
You guys are getting all sorts of general. So let's see. We're at an hour 10. Yeah, we're doing pretty decent on time. So do a little movie wheel. Sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Wait. Double team. Wait, what's double team? I think.
Careful which website you look that
I
up
know. The safe search is on. Don't you worry. Oh, yes. So this is Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman. So we
Oh
saw
my
the
God.
black British guy. I was going to say he had Dennis Rodman hair.
Yeah.
So double team. Boo, boo, boo. I really hope it's a bunch of shit or else double team's about to get crushed. Double team. Let's do a little more wheel spinning. Do, do, do. Big money, no whammies. And Hayden, prepare to defend Repo on Saturday.
Oh, I will. I can
Let's
defend
see.
it.
A Knight's
Oh, yes!
Tale. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes!
Well, ABF, you want me to just go ahead? You want to use an unlimited pass on that one?
Yeah.
That's such a good movie.
There's a problem though, because if you watch A Knight's Tale, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms that you're watching is gonna be worse as you watch it now. After watching
or
That's
Black
okay.
Knight. I don't know if that one's on there, but
Oh.
that was a parody of A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, with Martin
yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
I
Martin
forgot about
Lawrence.
that.
Yeah. Black Knight.
All right,
Parody of A
Hayden.
Knight's Tale. Also,
Hayden,
great.
would you like to use your unlimited pass to add Black Knight? Yeah, Black Knight. I would
Yeah,
say we
yeah,
actually,
why not? Actually,
what's the
wanna
James
add it-
Franco Knight one? Because that is on my list to watch. What was that, ABF?
James
I forget.
Franco Night movie. Really?
Yeah,
no,
Danny
that
McBride.
was Bill and Ted.
Your Highness. Your Highness.
Oh, Your Highness. That's a
That's-
good one.
It is currently on the list.
Okay.
All right, we need to do a little more spinning since Night Tale got added, and then Hayden, Black Knight sound good.
Yeah, Black Knight after A Knight's
Also-
Tale, though.
Okay, yeah, and I've still got like 2 months before they're getting watched. I got a pretty long list right now. Ooh, Liar, Liar. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
It was me.
I think I've seen it, but it had to have been like 2.5 decades ago. So
What is
that'd be a fun
it
one.
that he screams into the phone? Stop fucking what does he say? God damn it.
Oh,
Like-
stop breaking the law, asshole.
Yeah, stop breaking the law, asshole.
All right,
that's it.
Perfect. We actually have I was worried we were gonna get like a really good movie and it was gonna blow everything away. But we got Double Team, Liar Liar, and Wicca Wicca Wild Wild West. Which I have seen obviously way back when, but it's been a long time. And I want to see Giant Mechanical Spider. Honestly, I'm happy with any of those, but chat, I'm voting. My vote's Wicca Wicca Wild Wild West, Jim West, Desperado. All right, now moving on. Also, Sydney Sweeney Flash, thank you for all the super chats. Appreciate you guys. And and we still got a little more Asmongold ABF. Yeah, where are
Okay.
my women at? All right, now here's where it gets fun. All right, roll
Literally So remember when I said this is like a dev video?
clip.
What the fuck? It's literally just a dev video. Alex Jones was right about everything.
The most important people.
So I like to show Asman because he's a good barometer of where like the normie gamer is, because gamers tend to be a little more based leaning.
And a little more online.
Asman has arrived.
They want to be left alone, typically.
Asman has arrived at Alex Jones's riot at Satanic Elite are ruling over us. You'll love to see it. Isaac, any thoughts?
Oh, Alex Jones, 100% right. And Asman, I am becoming more of a fan of every day because you're absolutely right. Gamers are collaborative, not collectivist. So individual individualistic. I'm willing to work with you, but we're, not so much. So Asman is a good barometer for stuff. Like you said, the normie perspective. I occasionally, like once every month, go on a Asman clip binge and just watch like 2 hours worth. And it's just good content. And his editors are great. It's good stuff.
I don't even think at this point that Asman knows that Alex Jones was right about the Bohemian Grove. I don't think that he's seen that one yet.
Oh, but he's talking about Illuminati, Epstein.
No, I'm saying like base level of Alex Jones being right
actually,
with the Bohemian Grove.
He actually did talk about the Bohemian Grove on that 2.5 hour one, and he was like, "My mom was basically right," is what he said.
Okay, yeah. So his Overton window has gotten to the conspiracy theorists were right. Like that's like Shoe on Head has been there for a while because she started out as liberal, but she got to conservative side a bit faster than he did, I feel like. But both still have their liberal leanings, but the more and more they keep going, the more and more they're going to end up conservative.
It was actually a really interesting video, Erwin, because he basically went into the details about how his mom ruined his life. Those were his exact words. Because she was so extreme at the time that he couldn't see things her way, So
it's like when you
he just thought that she was insane. Yeah,
she was right.
What do you mean, Dad? Let me talk to you about all the satanic pedophiles. Why don't you want to talk about them?
It's like if I get a flat tire and my dad's like, I bet the Jews did it, right? Like,
So true. All right, so you love to see it. Moving on to that next tab. Let's see. Yay, Wicca Wicca Wild Wild West. Chat loves me. Oh wait. Oh wow. It's like a three-way. It's 32, 32, and 36%. So like,
there's only 22 votes, guys. Get in there and vote.
Like 1 vote difference.
Break the tie.
Yes, get in and vote as long as it's for Wicca Wicca Wild Wild West. All right, now, okay. So as like we brought up, some people are. Trump and Epstein, they're all running their pedophiles. Oh my God, guys. It's like I fell for it again award. Like, please, guys. Now, David Icke, someone I respect in the conspiracy movement until 2020, the lockdowns, when he tried to tell everyone that the virus was 100% fake, even though it was obvious something was going around. Yeah. Even if it was just really bad, like influenza type, B or whatever, like something was going around.
Like people were getting sick. Yeah.
And then you couldn't argue with him because he would say, well, actually, viruses don't work the way we think they are. Our immune systems work in this completely different way. Read this obscure book no one's read. So you like can't argue with it. And it's just like, Dave, come on, man. Like, and it's just like, a lot of people were like, it's totally real. And then there was him with 100% fake. It's like, no, it's like 80, 90% fake.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There was something real. Yeah. Yes.
And it was inflated beyond belief. Yes.
But a lot of times
people
want to
with your arm there, Isaac.
People want to go to like the extremes, and then they go to the extreme, and then they can't ever admit like when they're wrong, and then they're constantly looking for things to prove that they were right, and then it's just like, bro. And then David.
Like, just on that real quick, one of the things that like kind of drove me away from him a little bit was like, I'm somebody that had I've had a lung disorder like most of my life. So whenever I actually got the worst flu, I'll call it, because I don't want to just flag us on YouTube. Whenever I actually got it, it actually put me like on my ass, and there was a couple of days I thought I was on my deathbed. Like I didn't know if I was going to make it out, and I was going to need to go to the hospital. But my lungs were already compromised.
My mom was undergoing chemo.
I'm sorry. I would have bet money that Grave Walker thought that COVID was completely fake. I would have bet money on that. Sorry, AB.
My mom was going through chemo at the same time.
Yeah, my mom and I both went to the gun show, the Phoenix Gun Show. We got COVID together, and she was totally fine. She's like, "Oh, you want me to bring over some Hornston dewormer? He," and she brought over some, the stuff around.
My mom was fine too, going through chemo, and I was quote unquote perfectly healthy besides my like minor lung disorder, and I was the one almost dying in the house.
I never ever get the flu. I've never had the flu. I caught something that put me in the bed the whole day, but nano silver and a bunch of
Yeah.
vitamin C, and all.
Yeah,
I
it's-
just slept, and I was fine the next day.
I was down for 72 hours from it back in
Yeah,
2022, I think. Yeah.
I
It was
took the
something.
thing that they told you that was horse medicine, and I actually got better within 24 hours.
Now, the tests were super fake. They were putting
Yep.
on the people
Oh, yeah.
in the they were like intubating people and whatnot, putting the ventilators in them, and that was
Death
that was
sentence?
that was the exact opposite thing that they should do, and they killed 80 to 90% of the people they put on the ventilators. So like all that was fake, and then they used those numbers so all that stuff was fake, but
Yep.
there was certainly something going around.
Didn't you
And then-
hate those tests too? Like, you caught something,
never
I
did
caught
one.
something, and people were like, "Oh, did you get tested? Did you get tested?" Like, what the fuck for? So I can get
I
put
feel
on
like
a list?
shit.
Yeah.
Also, the swabs were contaminated with stuff.
Yeah.
My Patriot, the guy who was on here, gave his daughter like 13 seizures in a day.
Oh my
after-
God. What?
After his wife took her, and then of course he wouldn't have allowed it, but did the swab, and then also when they test it, they're then also sending your DNA to there's some
Yeah.
DNA too.
That's
So,
why
they're
I would
poisoning
only
you
buy the
and some of your
home
DNA.
self tests. But the thing was that the home self tests that I got, I don't know what the deal was with them, but my company wouldn't let me come back to work until I tested negative for it. And it took me, I want to say like a month and a half. It was like 9 weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah, because they cranked it up, and the guy who invented that test, he called it out until the day he died, and sadly, I wish he had lived longer. He could have done a lot of good. All right, now, oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, and Trump was a part of it. Trump sent the ventilators and shit. He sent them. Okay, now, but we're going back.
Just
So
want to
Alex-
say one thing on that note.
You
When I was
son
sick,
of a- yes.
it was wintertime. I sat outside for hours a day in the sun, feeling like shit, and that rejuvenated the hell out of me. Highly recommend fresh air, sunlight. Even if you feel like shit, get out of bed and go sit outside. Walk around if you have the strength.
And
go
real
see some
sunlight,
nature, touch grass.
Always better than vitamin D supplements. Get the real thing.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So Alex made a video saying the Israel lobby / intelligence is the biggest loser with Trump's massive release of the Epstein files. That's a pretty good argument. Yeah, the cat is fully out of the bag now. I don't disagree with them. But then David Icke, this guy is something else. Everybody is guilty except Trump. Would love to see the evidence, Dave. Right, Alex Jones? He was Epstein's best friend for a decade. He literally worked with the FBI. What? While all these horrors were happening, but he's in the clear? What's that old saying? When you've got them by the balls, their hearts and minds will follow. Who's got yours, Alex? And Alex responded perfectly. David, for the past 2 years, I've invited you on my show at least 20 times and have been met with silence. I've also publicly invited you on the show at least 10 times. It makes no sense that you don't come on and have a friendly debate with me about the things that you think I'm wrong about. Regardless, I will always love you.
Alex is so nice. Alex is just a big cuddly teddy bear, and I will always be convinced of that.
And as he likes to point out, and is correct, he avoids infighting better than anyone else.
Yeah,
he does. I just want to see them face it down in the ring at this point, to be honest, with Alex Jones's recent transformation.
David Icke is an old man. Yeah, no, that wouldn't go well.
That's kind of my point, but yeah.
But yeah, David and his son, they've done lots of good. I still appreciate him. It's just, that's what I'm saying though. And he's one of the GOATs. He should know better, but I'm just telling you,
discern.
Jew obsession, either way, pro or against, it leads you down
And
to
also
the path.
remember,
You gotta be careful.
a lot of this stuff gets a lot of clicks too. So you got to wonder how much people even believe what they're
Correct.
saying.
And you're
Not even calling out
incentivized.
David Icke. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, well, we will be calling out Elijah Schaefer later. Don't you worry.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying
Matt
this stuff
Gates
gets clicks. Yeah.
Another good one.
Stuff
Oh, he
gets
gets
a lot
out
of
of
clicks.
Yeah, Matt Gates gets out of Congress, and suddenly those Jews. Am I right, guys?
Oh,
Right,
it's very
Tucker?
easy. It's very easy to be based when you're not in office anymore. Yeah.
All right, and then just throwing it out there, if you think Trump is in the Epstein files and is this horrible monster, you agree with Ted Lieu. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands of times. There are highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump schmaping children and threatening to kill children.
He should get his
Wow.
lawyers ready for Trump.
Wow. Yeah.
There,
who did?
there
he
are
just
some
sued someone
allegations, but if you look at the timestamp of
yes.
them,
Right.
Oh wait, I didn't get it, but yeah.
Trevor Noah Irwin is who he's going to be
Oh,
suing.
did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Oh yeah, if you didn't instantly clock those Epstein files as being from an anonymous FBI tip line where anyone can submit anything, it's so fucking over for you. Correct. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta scratch surfaces. Oh, look, it's the thing I thought was right. Yay! Scratch that surface.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're actually right. Or else you'll just embarrass yourself and then people aren't going to listen to you. All the stuff that you do actually get right, people aren't going to listen to you anymore when you get that kind of shit wrong. That's why I try to be reporterly. When I get stuff wrong or something comes out like the next day or two to be fake news, it fucking pisses me off. I hate people misleading me, and I feel awful when I try to scratch the surface, but sometimes it's just you end up misleading, even when you try to do your due diligence. But
yeah.
Man, Twitter, on the other hand, they care a lot more about their impressions, sadly.
Yes.
They do.
So BBC, who's in the Epstein files? And then they put Elon's face.
Elon is, though, in the Epstein file. He absolutely is, Erwin. What do you mean?
Yes. Trying to schedule a chance to go, and then he never even went.
And he says, fuck off.
And then he was one of the biggest proponents of releasing it now, to the point where he said
He
Trump
accused
wasn't
Trump of
releasing
being
it.
in 'em. Yes.
Yeah, because he was in it, which was all completely accurate and was one of the reasons he was covering it up. Even if it's not because he was actually with the... And then, of course, I have somewhere where you can see it where it says that it's from a source that absolutely no one is taken seriously.
Yeah.
And then... Legacy Media, Business Insider, Elon Musk discussed plans to party with Epstein's guardian. Elon Musk had more extensive ties to Epstein. Al Jazeera, CNBC. So it's all this. None of the Clintons for some reason.
And all of those emails show Elon going, nah, I'm good. What do you think? I'm retarded?
Yeah.
Like, that's everything in there. About it.
SKS points out, I'm so glad that I declined his invitation. The media run the title, Musk admits he contacted Epstein. Yeah. And then they blame all the Jewish people, just want to jump. Elon's in on it, Trump's in on it, it's all one big club and we're not in it. Let's black pill. It's like,
there's way more evidence of Bill Gates in it, but people aren't talking about that as much as Elon.
And other big names too. The title, Epstein exposes Dems, not Elon and Trump. Reid Hoffman, one of the Democrat mega donors, pretty much just like under the Soros level, has claimed his last interaction with Epstein was in 2015. But then the emails tell a different story. Dinners, a phone date, and Skype calls through at least 2018. Interesting. And this is one of the many people funding all of the rioting and the insurrection and civil war currently happening with the Democrats.
Do you have the tab about Bill Clinton and the email with the phone call? Because that's the funniest shit that's come from all of this.
No, which one is that?
Bill Clinton got Hillary pregnant, and Hillary was pissed and ranted at him for like 20 minutes, and then was like, Bill responds with, "Who's speaking?" That was my favorite thing.
Are you serious, Hayden?
Yeah.
That's
awesome. It's a whole like somebody had
awesome.
emailed somebody about it, and Bill apparently got Hillary pregnant with an unwanted pregnancy, and she was pissed and she ranted at him, and his response was, "Who's speaking?"
Yeah, who is this? Yeah, it's your wife.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Reid Hoffman, this was November of last year. The call for an investigation is an obvious ploy to avoid releasing the files. Simply release all the files and expose the people who had both deep and ongoing relationships with Epstein. As we talked about, the Democrats calling for the release of the files was them playing with fire, and they are currently getting burnt by it.
I'm just going to say, as soon as we started talking about this on this show, that's what I was saying, and we've got as close as we're ever going to get to that right now.
True.
And these people still aren't going to hold accountability.
No, I know. Yes. I know. But still, we have some names.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, whatever happened to only redacting the names of victims, too, by the way? Whatever happened to that? That's the part that really pisses me off out of all this, because...
And we're never going to do that. That's why I was like, just dump all of it.
We actually have evidence of people committing crimes, and their names are redacted. It's insane.
No, But Wicks, though, Trump didn't call the bluff. He was part of the cover up, and it looks really bad. And if none of these Democrats really get held accountable, this is going to end up doing more damage to the Republicans than the Democrats. It makes no fucking sense, but we live in clown world.
The only possible explanation that would go away from that is like Grave Walker said, where he said,
Grave Walker is a
left
Q-tard as well. So
well, I know, but still, it could be a they were baiting him situation. I don't necessarily
follow
believe
the
it.
Q-tards. The 5D chess has never been real.
Yeah,
sadly.
Like
we
I said,
can't
I
even
don't
get the
necessarily
Republicans
believe
to
it,
play. They barely play checkers, let alone two-dimensional chess.
So what's the explanation for saying Trump's part of the cover-up? Like, why? What's his justification for that? Because he's not guilty of a crime.
I know. Well,
yeah.
It has to be his advisors around him telling him not, because it was going to damage too many people.
Certain
his
people are gonna
advisor,
be implicated.
yeah. And who do you think those advisors around him are concerned about being implicated?
Yeah.
Certain tiny little country. Where
People that
someone-
maybe his daughter married into or something, you know.
Yes, and he keeps having Jared Kushner make all the deals with the Saudis and stuff like that. Yeah. Fun stuff like that.
So, I mean, maybe he's internally justifying it. The ends justify the means. You know, it's like, well, if it's propped up by lies, tear it down. That's the way I look at it.
He got the talk. This is going to be too damaging. We can't do it. And
got the
then,
call,
of course,
yeah.
and then, of course, they spin it as, oh, it's just going to come out and, they're just going to damage you. So, oh, you got to protect. And then also, I mean, it's not just protecting Israel. It's protecting us, too, along with the British.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Who didn't need to be protected, though, from the Epstein files?
Fair.
And yet, at the same time, New York Post emails reveal new theory about who Jeffrey Epstein was really working for.
It definitely wasn't the CIA or Mossad guys. It was always Putin.
So remember what we said about the neocons and why they hate Russia. Yes, Isaac?
I'm becoming more of a Russia fan every freaking day. They're white Christian nation.
But
I'm not talking about the
but you can't
government.
go-
I'm just
but
saying
you can't go-
culturally
yeah.
the people. I'm saying
fact-
that's why I said Russia. I didn't say Putin or the
The
government.
fact that we haven't allied with them is in fucking sane, and it's
Yeah.
being done on purpose, because
Yeah.
if we had Russia on our side, China wouldn't stand a fucking chance.
We're highly compatible people. Yeah.
Correct. And
As a
they're not
nation,
part
yes.
they're not part of the liberal new world order, the
Yeah.
God, what's the financial system? The fucking Bretton
CIS, right?
Woods like agreement and all that stuff. That's why they got all their brick situation going on.
Oscars got this.
But that doesn't just automatically mean they're good. The enemy of our enemy isn't always our friend.
No.
But
No, I'm just saying culturally compatibility and stuff of the people. Yeah.
yeah, yes. I would much rather team up with the Russians than the fucking Saudis.
Oh
Right?
yeah, 100%.
For real. Yeah.
I went to Moscow like 12
really?
years ago. Yeah, it was actually really interesting.
12
people
years ago,
said
I was told by Germans to not go to Moscow, and I should have realized at that point that I was listening to
that
Germans.
was your window. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people there are super nice. I didn't feel unsafe. Like, yeah, they are. I think Isaac is 100% correct. They are compatible with our culture.
Yeah. And they're Christian too. So yeah.
The fact that they don't get included with the West is an absolute fucking travesty. They should have been part of the West as soon as the Berlin Wall fell. But we got all the Cold War, and a lot of that anti-communism stuff.
But also, they didn't want to be a part of
Well-
it necessarily, too. It's not that we weren't letting them. That was a part of it. They're also
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to remain independent. We are our own nation. So
And
Yeah,
I
they-
will say that we should have gone and crushed the communists as soon as we took care of Germany back then.
I agree
and
with
then Russia would have been in a much better place.
But hence, though, also why I said post Berlin Wall, because
Yeah.
like post World War II, they didn't want to be our friends. Yeah,
Right.
Right.
But like, if we're letting, like we let China into the World Trade Organization in the '90s to steal all of our manufacturing and take over the world, that's insane. Like, I'd much rather do that with the Soviets. We have
Yeah.
far more in common than the freaking Chi-Coms, who had just had fucking cultural revolutions that would have made Stalin blush. All right, now, Sargon, you'll love to see this. So New York Post is, new theory about who he's really working for. Quote, as you know, I represent the Rothschilds, end quote. Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, I love this, Scott.
Yeah.
This was actually really... current evidence strongly suggests Epstein worked for Israeli intelligence with evidence of direct relationships with other Israeli intelligence assets, including Robert Maxwell Epstein himself was Jewish. No evidence suggests connections with the Russian government. You'll love to see it.
Wow.
Justice.gov/Epstein. And then, yes, to Peter Thiel, he says, as you probably know, I represent the Rothschilds. And like I said, back in the day, first you had to learn about trilateral, CFR, all that, which then quickly moved to Rockefeller Rothschild. So the fact that that's like the one name you're really not allowed to. And that's like satanic pedophile banking elite and Jews. Like it's like the mother lode.
It's like what vampires
tinfoil
are
hat.
based off of almost. Yeah.
Well, what Prince, not Andrew, what Philip, one of those princes, yeah.
Refers to them as Lord Rothschild, right?
Well, they can trace themselves back to Dracula because they're Transylvanian. Because they're actually like what, Austria? Yeah, because it's what the Saxe Goldberth. What? Yeah, they're like not even British. They're not English.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not Anglo-Saxon whatsoever. No.
Yeah, blood drinking monsters. So yeah, like seeing this sort of stuff, I wasn't like getting to see Epstein quote, "I represent the Rothschild." Like I wasn't expecting that. And then let's see. So Epstein told Peter Thiel, "I represent the Rothschilds," while trying to arrange meetings, inviting to his island. Another email thread features Ariana de the Rothschild discussing claims that Hitler lived in a shelter funded by 3 wealthy Jewish families: the Rothschilds, Epsteins, and Gutmanns before World War I. Epstein's connections to the Rothschild family appear throughout the file. I didn't think we were going to be getting this sort of juicy.
Wow. But before World War I, he would have been a child, though, Hitler.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
Because he was like,
I'm pretty sure he fought in World War One.
Yeah,
right.
He was like, he was a teenager though.
Yeah.
So if it was before World War I, he would have either been a young teenager or a child. So he was like a teenager in World War One. So.
So yeah,
he was late teens, early 20s in World War One, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
All right. So,
but he also wasn't the Hitler that we know of at that time. So
right.
So it's lovely to be able to search for things. And so at first, when you search for Rothschild, there's 12,000 results. Later, it was 11,900. And a couple of hours ago, we're down to 11,860. What's happening to the emails with Rothschild involved?
Well, I assume that if there's things missing, people already got a snapshot of it, right?
That's the hope. That's certainly the hope. But like I said, you look for that one thing and you get 12,000 results. That's kind of hard to comb through.
Yeah.
So,
I bet internet detectives, if you get a group of 6 people, you start at the end, you start at the beginning, we start in the middle, outward. They probably combed quite a lot of it. So
I think we're going to be getting Revelations for quite some time.
Yes.
Oh my God, I forgot I looked at the profile picture.
Oh, put it back up, please.
When I heard Isaac was on the island, allegedly, I panicked. But then I calmed down and I found out it was Epstein's Island and Bro Island. Wait, what? No, wait, hold on. Don't look at the...
Yeah.
I heard Isaac, then I calmed down.
Not Epstein's Island, but Bro Island. They play Shia LaBeouf movies on 24/7. Lift weights.
They also don't allow women.
Yeah.
They don't allow
Super
women.
gay.
So listen, I'm calling up Beardo and Dan
Or
Vast and getting a ticket for tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was bro science related. Okay.
It is.
Also, to what we were just talking about, I was reading there's something called Jmail, and I guess it's like another website you can go to, and it actually puts the Epstein files in a familiar to read Gmail, as if it was your email box
Why
you were looking
Jmail?
through.
Reportedly, what happened was that somebody on Reddit found an email that had Jeffrey Epstein's password in it, and they just copied over all of his emails and made Jmail, and it's Jeffrey Epstein's entire email account.
Yeah, so if then they would have had that's true. It could be unredacted, Hayden, but that's where those missing emails would be.
Ghislaine Maxwell was a high-ranking Reddit mod.
Yeah,
too.
a super mod or whatever they call them, and
something like that, high rank. Yeah,
and then Epstein was on 4chan, probably trying to discredit like pizza.
He was on Xbox Live too and got banned. So
yeah. All right. Wait. Sorry, ABF. Did we cut you off? We're good. Okay.
Nope. I got it out.
Okay. Cool. Isaac, this one's for you. So
thank you.
What's the price of silver today? Oh my God!
It's like 80 It's like 85-ish.
Oh, it
Mid-80s.
dropped.
87. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was way too hot. So
It's
it was
No. It should
Well-
be 200, Erwin.
It should be 200. Should be
like I
200.
said to Isaac, it blew past 100 with zero
Listen,
resistance
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I'm
So-
embracing my inner J, and I'm going for 200 by the end of the year. So it's I got to say $60 higher than it was a year ago right now. So I'm happy. Can't complain.
I know. I know. I've done the crypto thing. So the trick is you just click on 1 month and you realize, oh,
Yeah.
we're up 14%. Nice.
I'm so sad. I only tripled my money. I didn't quadruple
I know.
it. You know,
stock market bros would kill for 14% in a month. So
Yes. Yeah.
But what was the excuse they gave? Because Trump nominated his new Federal Reserve guy. Do you guys know anything about him?
Very little.
Not
Very
much.
much.
I don't even know who he nominated.
Isaac, this one's for you. All right, so Robert Barnes, we'll start with his. Warsh, yeah, Kevin Warsh. So this was from back in 2017. I explained what a disastrous pick Kevin Warsh would be as Fed chair because they tried to push him in Trump's first term. He was perhaps the worst and most wrong Fed governor we've ever had, and he was there during the financial crisis. So the headline.
Does he have BlackRock ties? Is that him?
Oh, don't you worry. How to be wrong about almost everything and maybe be Fed chair anyway. The Kevin Warsh story. Robert Barnes describes it as Trump picks Warsh, further proof his donors run the White House, not his voters. Quote, the worst and most wrong Fed we've ever had. And then Rich Barris points out he's a Bilderberg and the son of the former president of the World Jewish Congress.
Wow.
Who wanted severe jail time for critics of Israel. Donors have been passing around his name since the first term, and Trump 1.0 rejected it. He's wrong about everything. Shit pick. And the reason our silver crashed is because he's considered a good pick. Why is he considered a good pick? Because he's an establishment pick.
Yep.
And that is why
I
silver
remember
crashed.
this.
So
Because
it's going to
now
be the price of silver that turned me into a groiper
So,
at the end of it all, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Bitcoin's also crashing too. Yeah. So the crypto bros who helped get him in also aren't happy either. So the reason, silver crashed is because now we have more confidence in the economy. And the reason we have more confidence is because a big old globalist will be running the Federal Reserve. And Trump is the one who's going to put him there.
Yeah. Not loving that whatsoever. No.
That's
Yeah, but I mean,
No.
you could say the same thing about Powell on all those things.
Oh,
of course.
100%.
So
But let's just get someone good instead.
I think one of the biggest things, though, that we can look forward to is maybe we'll get some lower interest rates now.
Oh, yes, we're going to, because he wants to raise home prices, as Isaac noticed. Yeah.
That one upset me a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. All right, now. So true, Derp. So true. Sky News has confirmed that a photo of Peter Mandelson in his underwear was taken in Jeffrey Epstein's Paris flat. So this is a British politician with Labour. He's in his tighty-whities. You see his bulge. So he no longer, I believe he has left office as well. And he was a higher rank Labour member too. So they've had more resignations in the British government than we've had any sort of like accountability in our country for the Epstein stuff. So that's nice to see. But yeah, Labor, who's already incredibly unpopular, is even more unpopular now because of that guy. No, the Clintons were supposed to testify on Epstein. And then they said, yeah, no, we're just going to ignore the subpoena. So they held them in contempt. And it's like, well, are they actually going to enforce it? And looks like they were going to enforce it enough that the Clintons have agreed to appear at the end of February. Yeah, February 27th.
It's like the 23rd, I think. Oh, 27th.
26 and then 27.
That's actually shocking.
Yes. So will we get to see it? Are they going to give a closed door? Will we see a transcript? Who knows? But it looks like the Clintons are actually going to be forced to have to answer some questions. Friendly reminder. Huma Abedin, Hillary Clinton's number 2, married Alex Soros very recently. Who was she married to beforehand?
Weiner, right?
Anthony Weiner, the original laptop from hell that enough New York police officers saw because it was like the motherlode of the elite or satanic pedos. Bunch of New York police officers saw it. and they all ended up dead. At least that's how the story goes. And a bunch of police officers did die. People walking up and shooting them in their car, mafia style.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, just a friendly reminder that these people are satanic pedophile demons. And
Is he still behind bars, or did he get out? I can't recall.
got out.
Anthony Weiner. He got out. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Weiner is free to continue sending his picture of his wiener to underage girls.
That is the most like self-destructive person I can think of.
Oh yeah.
Remember all the sitcoms back then were making fun of it? Like, can you stop for 3 seconds? Stop sending pictures.
Yeah.
For 3 seconds. He's like, I can't. It's just, that was a big thing. Yeah.
They have a problem.
Then remember, Alex Jones pointed out, Erwin. Remember, he mentioned in the song, the "I Love Somali" song, how Uma Abedin and Hillary Clinton had a very weird,
and whose mother wears
very
a
weird
hood.
relationship. Yeah.
And whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That refers to Huma Abedin's mom being part of the Muslim Brotherhood.
Yes.
So yeah,
very
she's
odd connections there.
All tied up in some spookery. Correct.
Yes.
Trump would win the midterms in a landslide if he started arresting a bunch of these pedophiles. Why won't he? ABF, any thoughts?
I mean, you'd have to actually have an investigation, which there might be statute of limitations involved. I imagine this is going to be the same thing as the Missouri man, where the opposition will throw so much money at it that you'll wish that you didn't start the litigation in the first place. I don't know. There must be a lot of calculated decisions as to why they're not. I wish they would, though.
Isaac, I feel like you probably have a different opinion. Why do you think Trump won't go through with it?
I think he has a lot of incentive not to. I mean, like we said, his daughter married into Kushner. That's a lot of Israeli influence, Jew influence there. You know, I mean, I love Trump. I voted for him every time I could. But, you know, he did put the tiny hat on and touch the wall and pray to it, you know. So
he's inarguably
hate to say it. I think he's a boomer. I think he's a boomer is what he is.
And without question, I would argue the most pro-Israel president. And everyone knew what they were
And the
doing.
thing is, too, can we point out, he's been this way since the beginning.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed. A lot of us have, you know, on the right. We've, you know, back in 2016, I was Israel indifferent. I knew nothing. I was essentially a neocon young voter. I didn't care. But
it's the only democracy in the Middle East, Isaac.
I used to think, they're our greatest allies against the Islamic monsters, which, they are Islamic monsters.
Turns out they both suck.
There's also Jewish monsters, too. They can both be monsters at the same time. You know,
And
it's almost as if...
We have lots of white people who suck, too.
And less,
yes,
but still.
Thank you, Erwin, for finally fucking saying it. It's like there are people in all fucking positions that fucking suck. And that they try to like move on to further their own agendas. And it doesn't matter if they're Jewish, if they're Muslim, if they're fucking Orthodox. Who fucking cares?
So,
it's a bunch of shitty people running things.
Back to the question then, why do you think Trump's not rounding up the pedos in the Epstein files?
Because I think that he has enough people around him that are trying to keep him away from things that he's not seeing what everybody else is seeing. This man is running the wealthiest country in the world. He is busy constantly. There's no way that he's looked into all of these things, and he has people advising him all around him. A lot of those people are telling him, yeah, that's not important. That doesn't matter. Just tell the people it doesn't matter. And he goes, okay, yeah, fine. Because he's worried about other things.
And like Erwin pointed out, he is the most pro-Israel president in probably history. He took millions of
probably because of the people around him. Yeah.
He took millions upon millions from AIPAC, and AIPAC is incentivizing don't criticize Israel. That's part of the deal.
Every fucking president since the 1960s has taken millions
since Kennedy.
from AIPAC.
Since Kennedy, yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
But the thing is, like we're talking about, this is nothing new. He's been this way for a decade. So
he has, and so has every other president. Yeah. All of the advisors have been there for fucking decades. It doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican. I don't place this blame directly on Trump. I place it on the people that are inside of the establishment, because that's what I am against.
But that's who he keeps hiring. So don't we have to?
Oh, I know, and I hate it. But I think he's also a boomer and doesn't understand that the establishment actually exists.
And then the people
That's a
in charge
good
of his
point, Convoy.
staffing
Yeah.
are also very pro-Israel, so they hire very pro-Israel people. ABF?
I think also he very much waits for the court of public opinion to point the direction that he should go, and then sometimes we'll go that direction. So maybe something will still come from all this.
But with the Epstein files, he did the exact opposite. He kept quadrupling down, and it tanked his polls.
yeah.
His polling
Well,
hasn't.
But I think he
That's
was
why I
told
say
to
that.
leave it alone.
That's why I say that public opinion kept it in the light, and he couldn't ignore it. And I think that maybe the same thing might happen with some of these things that we're uncovering on social media. So
Well, it's just like the meme, the yin and the yang. Chimp out, trust the plan. It goes back and forth with Trump. You gotta really, really get at him, get his attention. You know,
Great pilling. Yeah, I recommend it. Now, let's get through some tabs because ABS got some dispatch to get to. James O'Keefe got another one. FBI guy this time. God, these fucking queers, man. Calls Kash Patel a diva. Because he is a diva, apparently. That's the scuttlebutt.
Yes, he is.
And
Yeah.
you say one bad thing, and he will. Yeah. So let's see. According to this FBI official, financial crimes can take literally years. So by the time investigators are ready, President Trump will be out of office. Judges will throw out cases out, and accountability will be dead. Let's see. Kash Patel's not good at his job. He just wasn't ready. By the time that case is done, even being looked at and ready to go to court, Trump won't be in office. I don't think anybody would ever go to prison. So he basically just told the truth. Like I don't disagree with this. Yeah, Kash Patel being lazy as hell too, not good at his job.
It's almost like there's a stereotype there. You know?
I don't totally disagree. FBI official just escorted out of building. FBI security official was escorted out of the building this morning and handed his termination letter after we recorded him calling Kash Patel a diva. So the guy who actually was honest and is real got fired, and the guy who says, "Don't worry about Epstein, it's already good. Don't worry. We looked into it. There's no there. Don't worry. We're gonna go and cover it up." It's still at the FBI. And like I was hoping Trump would maybe get rid of some of these people and replace them, but I think we're too far in and we are stuck with these people. So
yeah. Well, that's the problem. If it's not in your initial appointments to have good people. And we already saw how Bongino acted as deputy director versus how he acted as soon as he started his fucking podcast again. It's like, where the fuck were you, dude?
He's coming for all you black pillars. They're black pilled because of you, idiot. So yeah, my answer for why Trump's not arresting all the pedos, Kash is a diva. All right, now, James O'Keefe pointing out, here's the probable cause in the affidavit justifying the FBI raided my home. Do you guys remember why the FBI raided his home? Because he had Ashley Biden's diary where it said she took inappropriate showers with old creepy Uncle Joe. So here's his affidavit for why they raided his home. You guys notice anything? It's completely fucking redacted.
Strangely black barred, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one. Every single word. This is
Kash Patel. There's like a whole fucking 4 lines that aren't redacted. How dare you, Erwin? It's not every single word.
Like one whole half of a sentence, yes.
Yeah, it's actually just like a note, but you're not even sure what the note is going towards.
No.
All right, so that's bad news. Got some more bad news. I'm sorry, guys. Ed Martin has no plans to leave the DOJ. Wait, what's this about? Oh, Ed Martin, the only one worth a fuck at the DOJ, is no longer in his position of the weaponization working group. Yeah, the weaponization of government working group or whatever. So all the crimes Biden family was committing, or the Biden administration was committing against conservatives, as well as things like going after Letitia James and all those people and all the people who deprived Trump of his rights and stuff like that. He was the one working with Alex Jones. Well, the person who actually runs the DOJ, Todd Blanche, hates him and has been trying to get rid of him. And so that looks like what he just did. But according to Brown and Morello, he's not leaving the DOJ. So it seems like he might get put somewhere else. Here's the thing, though. Trump put him in charge. Several MAGA DOJ officials are being targeted internally at the DOJ. There's an effort to push many out. Martin not running this is a major blow to MAGA. Correct. And then he just posts, "Good morning, America. How are ya?" Okay, Ed, what? And yeah, this Trump very much so wants him in there. So Todd Blanche is going against the will of the president. Todd Blanche. Let's look into him. Deputy AG Todd Blanche, as I point out, the deputies are the ones who actually run it, didn't tell the White House he was removing Ed Martin from the working group after he told Martin he was dismissing him as director during the December 10th meeting, even though Trump personally appointed him. A source familiar told him the Russiagate Accountability Unit has been effectively idled the past 55 days. Correct. And then basically whenever Alex would get insider info and he would put it out, every single time Todd Blanche thought it was Ed Martin leaking to him, even though he made clear that Ed Martin doesn't ever, leak anything to him. So this has been a long time coming. And so Todd Blanche, the worst thing at DOJ, just got rid of the best thing at DOJ. Here's Todd Blanche, December 2024. He was in Florida with Caitlin Collins, the one today trying to accuse Trump of doing a federal takeover of
She's
the
the
elections.
CNN one, right? She's
the
the
CNN
one that
one?
Trump called it like a nasty woman, right?
Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
real nasty woman. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Because he was a Democrat in December 2024. He became a registered Republican only because Trump hired him. Why did Trump hire him? Because he was his personal lawyer during many of these lawsuits. So Trump thought he could trust him because he could trust him with the lawsuit, even though all of his lawyers have been absolute dog shit in all the trials. So yeah, that right there, Kash Patel, those are why Trump's not going to do anything.
Trump needs to discriminate so much more with people he picks. It's been an issue forever. That's true, Cornboy. Yeah.
How is Bill Gates not being immediately arrested? As Mark Mitchell points out, we can't even arrest low-level Blue Anon Minnesota scammers. Correct. Oh yeah, don't worry. We found Pam Bondi's strongly worded letter to Tim Walz. Dear Tim Walz, I'm mad at you, from Pam Bondi.
Been saying it since day one.
Accurate.
Tulsi Gabbard. They're going after her. Eric ... Charmela style, the Ukraine whistleblower who was on the call with Zelensky. Oh wait, sorry. He's like friends with someone. Oh wait, he heard from someone who he's friends with that their second cousin knows someone who was in the room with someone who was in the room with someone on the Zelensky call.
Yeah, the caramel mellow yellow guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Eric Charizard, correct. They're doing that to Tulsi now.
They also don't like that she's on the ground looking into potential 2020 stuff as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she is actually doing a pretty decent job.
She
one
is,
of the
yeah.
one of the Democrats Trump put in who actually her and RFK are doing some of the best jobs. So
I'm going to be honest.
credit.
I hated her a couple of years ago. She was super anti-gun.
Me too.
She was super woke, super lefty, like not just liberal, like she was a leftist. I hated her.
RFK as well.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big old global homo.
So
when it
no,
comes
but
to a
like
lot
if
of
she
things.
keeps doing some good stuff, I'll sing praise all
Yes.
day. Yeah.
So this is how Wall Street Journal frames it. A U.S. official has alleged wrongdoing by Tulsi in a complaint that is so highly classified it sparked months of wrangling over how to share it with Congress. Quote, according to people familiar with the matter. We haven't heard that one in a while. People familiar with they're doing it again.
I love how
Same
they
thing,
actually
first time.
frame her title as well as not the director of DNI. It's spy chief.
Yep, correct. Yeah, so shout out to her, and they are actually going on the election stuff. That's good. And we have to go after that. In the SAVE Act, they have to go after Act Blue. They have to go after the Hoffmans, the Soroses.
Yeah, Act Blue needs to be taken down.
Mm-hmm. All right, now real quick. So becoming obsessed with the Jews is a dark road.
Yes.
That Elijah Schaefer went down full bore.
Yeah.
I used to like Elijah. On my
did
old
too.
PC, I had a sticker from his show. I liked him. And then he started just obsessing with the Jews constantly. And I'm like, I can't do it. And then it was the constantly like crying about other like influencers being more popular than him and all his like purity testing and all that.
Cult of
And
personality stuff. You know.
then once and then he got like kicked off. So then he was just like went to Rumble or whatever, and then he like came back and rebranded, and then he moved to like Australia with his girl, had like a baby and all that. But then he became super Jew obsessed, and then he was calling out Alex Jones for covering it up, and he did some like viral video calling out Alex and whatnot. And then when Alex was talking about being unhinged, he actually kind of mentioned about how it seemed like he was on drugs. Yeah, it seems like he's on drugs and also secretly gay.
Yeah.
And also fucked up piece of shit, cheating on his wife with other people in relationships and possibly doing even worse things. Milo just straight up posted all of the stuff that he sent him. Fucking
Holy
Milo.
shit.
So you can't trust Milo for much. He is the drama queen, and that's such him to do.
He's the drama queen that gets his freaking facts straight, though, which is crazy.
So
Yeah.
with that said, if there's someone who knows who the secretly gay people are in the conservative movement, it's Milo.
Dude, he's gonna take down the whole GOP. I guarantee it, Milo. You know.
He also
he has all the
in
dirt.
here. He also, where is it? He also calls out Benny. Oh wait, I think it's in his text. He also calls out Benny. Oh yeah, he calls out Benny Johnson as being one of the gays too, which
That
is
was
such,
a while ago. Yeah.
but
He
the
called
thing is, even the no, I mean he calls him out again on this one, but
Again in this one too. Okay.
yeah, because apparently him and Elijah Schaefer like
Because he
skated
called Benny
together
Johnson a flaming gay like months ago.
college. Yeah, and it's such an open secret that even the Democrats, even Gavin Newsom's Twitter account called him out for being gay. So there are a lot of queers, conservative influencers, a lot of the dudes who are like, look at my family. I love being married. You all should have kids and have this perfect family like me. A lot of them are a bunch of gay grifters. There's Madison Cawthorn or something, the younger guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Up and coming star, and then he just did a little aside where he happened to mention the Republicans also have their sex parties.
Lindsey Graham specifically. Yeah.
And then he got primaried. Oh, Lindsey Graham, you don't say. This was from a few days ago. Patrick Halley, thread compiling Lindsey Graham gay accusations. A self-identified gay guy known as Jizzy
That name
Vestal.
just tripped me up. Shit.
Alrighty then. So yeah, Elijah Schaefer may accidentally bring down all of the closeted gay men in the conservative movement, which
good. We need them out.
We need to get rid of the neocons. We need to get rid of the rhinos, and we definitely need to get rid of the fucking gay grifters. So I'm fine with that. Baby Gravy, who I recently realized has a doctorate. He's actually Dr. Baby Gravy, which have you guys ever seen Raw Egg Nationalist?
No.
Yeah, I read his articles pretty often. Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen him?
I don't know.
He is super jack, like fucking like Hollister model. Like,
is that him in his profile pic, or is that someone else?
No, but he basically he has a bod like that. Yeah, like he's like professional bodybuilder level.
Because he's always talking about health and everything. So,
yes,
yeah.
and him having a doctorate makes a lot of sense. He also has written a bunch of books about that and stuff too. So he actually he loves his raw milk, and he got doxxed by like someone warning a farm person or that he went to about him that he's actually a secret fascist, and then that led to like some journalists trying to dox him. So he ended up getting doxxed. But before that, not all that long before I was doxxed, Elijah Schaefer contacted me out of the blue and said he could get me a plum job for a big conservative news aggregator site, paying $10,000 a month. He wanted to speak to me on Signal. Presumably, I would have had to reveal my identity to him in some capacity. Luckily, I thought better of it after remembering he went into Nancy Pelosi's office on Jan 6, took photos of her open emails, posted them on Twitter, and got off scot-free.
There's a lot of Fed accusations being thrown around too. Glowing in the dark a little bit, you know.
Don't glow.
Just throwing it out there a lot, like what Rich Barris, or the other guy, part of Rasmussen, he's been on a tear. He is very tired of the paid influencers on our conservative side, and given enough time, he's going to start calling them out. Yeah, so this could bring down the secretly gay conservatives and Con Inc. ABF, you want to finish her up?
No, it wouldn't surprise me. There are honeypots out there, and I guess they come in gay fashion as well.
Well, and then a lot of these bigger people, they rely on like billionaires and like millionaires and stuff like that, and they toe the line, and then that sort of stuff comes with stipulations and comes with spookery and
and they go whichever way the wind blows. 10 years ago, I guarantee they would have been rooting for Israel. And now that everybody hates Israel because we've learned more, they're like, oh yeah, we agree totally, you know.
The people who have this sudden switch, like the Tucker Man, I didn't agree with the Tucker Carlson accusations, but dude, he is simping so hard for Islam, and he literally just brought on Cenk Uygur to complain about it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm glad you're not getting money from Israel, but what Muslim country are you getting money from? And also, yeah, the people who brought his thing back, yeah, he gets his money from a rich Muslim. ABF?
Well, one of my things is I always think, you know, oh, you hear about A or B. I would, the first thing I think of is the CIA behind it. That's what you should always be asking yourself.
Always. The answer is always, yeah. And we never hear about John Radcliffe, and that's good. You shouldn't hear about CIA head, but when we were trying to clear the swamp, to drain the swamp, I want to hear more about the CIA, please.
Yep.
So yeah, we can do whatever we want at DOJ, FBI, CIA, deep state's left intact. John Brennan faces no, justice. Then none of it matters because the CIA is the real head of the snake. And yeah, like Israel this, Israel that. CIA, British intelligence.
We are the bad guys.
Yes. Yep. All right. Now, ABF, Dispatch. We're going to be raiding in. So if you guys want to watch them play Dispatch, just stick around. We'll raid into it. And what else you got coming up?
Let's see here. We have Trigger Happy tomorrow. And Leighton Gay with GCA.
Yeah. And we're going to raid in and you're going to be like writing some Dispatch, right?
I'm going to be playing episodes 5 and 6. Yep.
Beautiful. Isaac, I hear you have some playlists you'd like people to watch.
Yeah, I do. Trying to get the last few hundred watch hours. We are past 500 subs, so trying to get monetized on YouTube. Appreciate it. And going to be doing Based News Fridays on my channel. Don't know the hour yet. It's going to be in the evenings. So some end of the week news wrap-ups. Check it out. You might see that guy there too. And Golden Age Podcast Mondays. So that's all I'm doing.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. I'm glad you're streaming more. We're going to get you monetized here before long. And then
pretty soon.
And then you'll be able to get Macaque trolling you on your own channel. It's beautiful.
Looking forward to it.
It's a lot easier to stay into the gaping ABF hole when you get money for staring into the ABF gaping hole. But make sure you don't stare too long or the ABF gaping hole will stare back. Hayden Wayne, outro us.
Yeah, work is about to kill me, but tomorrow I'll be doing the same things ABF is.
Let's go. Yeah. Alrighty then. Thank you so much, chat. Couldn't do this without you. You guys went a little crazy tonight. I appreciate you. Let's see. I want to. No, we're raiding into ABF, so we're just gonna go. No, we're raiding. I'm playing the anime gaming intro. I'm sorry. I love it, man. I can't stop watching it. I appreciate you all so much. Couldn't do this without you. And make sure you check out ABF after this, and I'll be over on Badgers tomorrow. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you later.
Woo! Here we go!
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go! Nope. Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Two-star Goku uniform!
NANI?
Another day, another victory for the OG. Taking down the sweats. The imposters among us.
Fatality. Falcon! Punch! Leave me alone! Tetsuo!
Akira!
We will unite. We will stand together.
That was quite the show. Well done.
This is it, baby. Hold me.
Oh, okay. We're allowed to ABF. I should have mentioned it. Tomorrow on Film Threat, Badger is filling in for Alan Ng. It's going to be him and Chris interviewing Jeremy Boring from the Daily Wire to talk about the Pendragon series. I know, Isaac. I keep trying to get. I got it. He's not allowed to ask about Israel, though. We already tried. Appreciate you all so much. Stick around if you want to raid into ABS Dispatch. Appreciate you all. And we'll let Loquisha send us
I played Cinderella once, and this little white girl walked up to me and said,